Hello everybody, it's Azaspit here. This is gonna be me talking about my current job. Yeah, scare word, job. My current job, and I guess my dreams, and like what I want to do in the future. I'm also gonna be eating during this because I just got back from work, so let's do this. Okay, so currently right now, I am working at this place where I don't want to give the name of the place, you know, because I'm pretty sure there's only one location. I'm pretty sure it's local, so I don't want to, you know, I don't want to basically give away my location or state or whatever. But anyways, we print designs on clothes, and dang, that's good. That's really good. I just made these. Delicious. And what I do there, I do a multitude of things. I sweep. I pick up clothes at the end of a conveyor belt where the clothes come off of, because the clothes go on a conveyor belt that heats them up so the ink actually stays on the clothes. I box up the orders and I stack them in 12s. And it's usually like 72 to a box, but really the maximum is 75. Really, but you know, sometimes you want to do 72. You know, for the most part. This is really good. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I guess I also clean. There's these things called squeegees that they use. I don't remember what the metal things are. They come in sets. The squeegees are the ones with rubber, and then with them is like a metal thing. And that, I'm not even sure what they use those for. At least the metal ones. The rubber ones I think they use to slide the ink on the clothes when they go around. It's like a carousel, and one person's on one side. They take the clothes off the table, put it on there, and it goes through the different rotations of the carousel, and depending on how much ink is going to be on there, like the colors and the layers, they get put on at the different parts of the carousel. Then there's someone at the end of the carousel who takes them off, puts them on the conveyor belt that goes through the heater. It gets heated up like over 300 degrees, and it comes to me. And sometimes I have to clean those off, the squeegees. I don't even know how it's spelled. I'm not gonna lie. But I gotta get like a scrubber and put them in some kind of chemical and try and wipe the ink off. Then I gotta bring them to the sink and rinse them off, and then use whatever. We have like piles of leftover shirts that, you know, we use them for testing the prints. We use them to wipe up ink and stuff. Just shirts that aren't like a part of an order. We do that. And so I use them to dry them off afterwards, and then I put them back up. I think the biggest order that we've done is probably, I think it was like 1,500 shirts, maybe, or maybe more than that. I don't think I've ever seen 2,000 yet. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Yummy, yummy. And sometimes, depending on it, we might have to print like a design on the back and then do the fronts. So instead of it being like 1,500, we basically have to go through 3,000. Which that can take multiple days. Like just today, we went through almost 700 front and back, and we managed to finish that a little bit before lunchtime. Oh yeah, we work Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to usually 3 p.m. We usually get off around 3, but if we need to, we'll stay until 4. This is delicious. I can't state that enough. Shoot, some lettuce fell out. Oh shit. It's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. But I got, I got mayo, mustard, lettuce, pickles, cheese, and chicken. Very good. Delicious. Oh yeah, occasionally I'll take out the trash. I'm the person who does that. I'm the trash guy, I guess. And the environment that we work in, there's a roof over us, but we work outside basically. Because we don't want all of the heat from the oven basically trapped inside a room, so yeah. And also we have big doors. They're the same kind of doors. I don't know what they're called, but they're the same kind of doors that you would find in a storage facility. And we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those doors. We only really keep 5 of them open. But that's for like... Or no. Yeah, we keep like 5 of them open. And that's because 1, so the heat doesn't stay trapped, like I said. And 2, because sometimes we get deliveries or we get people who are there to pick up their orders, and so we want those doors open for them to have access with their vehicles. We do get lunch breaks. 11:30 to 12:30, so a whole hour. And I get paid, at least right now, $10 an hour, which, you know, I mean, with the amount of hours that I work every week, it's not bad. It's the first job I've ever had. I originally worked there last summer for like a month or 2 until I went back to school for my senior year. Well, now I'm out of that drink. I have to get some water. And I came back to that place this year after I graduated, mostly because of the fact that I'm just familiar with that place. I mean, yes, the work it's demanding. It's very physically demanding. Mentally, nah. I kid you not. Literally, probably the thing that I do the most there is just think to myself. Like, the whole day. Like, literally, whenever I'm catching shirts off of the conveyor belt, I'll mouth it. That way I don't have to think it. Like, so I'm like... Like, I mouth it. That way I'm counting, but it doesn't interrupt whatever I'm thinking, you know? So I can just still think to myself. Anyways, yes, second sandwich. Secret sandwich. Oh, yeah. And some nice crunchy lettuce. Let's go. So good. Oh my gosh. I guess that's all I can really say about where I work. It's a pretty old place. My boss is very nice. I like him. He's kind of like he seems kind of like an uncle figure to me. I like him a lot. He's very nice. You know? And I'm the kind of person that, like, I just do whatever I'm told to. So, like if I don't really have anything to do, like if someone sees me just standing around, just waiting for the next order to come in, or like they should probably tell me what to do if there is anything, because I feel kind of bad when I see other people doing stuff and it's like I don't really have anything to do. You know, because I don't like to sweep the same areas 2 days in a row. I like to wait at least one day before sweeping the same area. That way, you know, at least something can build up for me to actually sweep. That place can get dusty. Also, this is the first thing I'm eating today. This is usually how it goes. Usually, I don't eat breakfast. I also don't eat lunch. The only thing I have for lunch, which, by the way, they do have an inside area, like an office and stuff, but I choose to stay outside during lunch as well. I do have a popsicle during lunch, though, so I guess I do have lunch. But I wouldn't really call that lunch. Actually, technically, it's breakfast. Because it's the first thing you eat. But it's like an electrolyte popsicle, so it's supposed to help replenish electrolytes, you know? Help you with your work, basically. Hold on. But I like working there. You know, not every day is perfect. And sometimes we make mistakes. But you learn from your mistakes, you get better. And that's life. You know. You just work through it. Okay, so that's basically where I currently, like what my current job is. I like it, but I'm not gonna stay there forever. That's just the way things are. What I plan on doing, right now I'm actually taking classes as well. I actually have class today. Classes they're like 6:15 to usually 8:15, or somewhere in between there. That's usually how long they are, and it's like 3 classes a week right now. I'm going to like a community college to try out. I'm like in a program. It's a free program too, which is cool. I actually managed to get in. I had to go into like an interview and stuff and give them, you know, my ID and stuff to prove that I am who I am. And the program that I chose specifically, or I guess the class I chose specifically, is for millwrights. It's basically a program for trades, for different trades. So they had like electrician, pipe fitter, other ones, welder. I was kind of thinking about maybe I should do welder, but because that seems kind of cool. But the main reason why I went with millwright is because my stepdad is a millwright. And, you know, me and him are pretty similar. And I thought, if he can do it, I can do it. You know? If that's his life, I don't see why that can't be mine either. Now, the reason why I want to do this isn't because I want it or I like it necessarily. I'm hoping that the more I get used to it, the more it becomes kind of like what I'm doing now. You know, like, it's work. You know, I don't really hate it or anything. I like my job, you know what I mean? Like, I hope it becomes better the more that I work. Which I think it will. You know, it'll become easier, better overall. But I'm really doing it for the money. You know, because people in trades make pretty decent money, you know? And depending on the trade, they can make really good money. And I've learned, apparently the second highest source of debt is from college. Debt. The first one being mortgage debt, which is interesting. We actually learned that. In class. I just find that crazy. Gosh dang it, it just flopped out. The lettuce just flopped out. Like, I can understand going to, like, a regular college or university or whatever. If you really want a major, or I guess you want a degree, you really want that one career, that one job that requires you to go to college, get a degree, whatever. I can understand that. But that's just not for me. You know, this program's gonna take me like 2 years to do it. And I mean, people who are going to college, sometimes it can take them up to like 8 years, I think. Like, I know one of my friends, he's going into college. I think he's trying to be a psychologist. Yeah, like a psychologist. And he needs to, like, be there for 8 years. It's like, that's 8 whole years. Like, I don't care how much money you're going to be making afterwards. 8 whole years where you're losing a lot of money because of the money that you put in to actually go there. You're going to be spending time not only trying to study, but also working to try and pay off your debt. I mean, I guess that is if you have debt. Regardless, you're going to be working for money. Probably at like a fast food restaurant or something, which I don't like the idea of that. I've never been interested in the thought of working at a fast food place. No offense. I mean, the people who do it, you know, good for them. I'm not trying to put them down or anything. I just personally, I mean, I doubt that anyone actually enjoys doing that, you know? Like, sure, I might have a hard, intense labor at the work that I'm doing right now, but I'm not working at a fast food place. No offense. I just don't like the idea. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. But yeah, hopefully once I get the skills, I'll be able to pay the bills as a millwright. But it seems like it's a lot to learn. Like, we're not actually diving yet into specifically the millwright. We're reading through a book that goes over, let me see, Introduction to Basic Construction Skills. We're only like on the second chapter right now of it, the second section. It's a lot. Right now we're learning about like hazards and safety and stuff. Like, I didn't even know. Apparently, if you have like a ladder, a long ladder, I guess a tall ladder, whatever, a ladder, and you're leaning it up against a wall, apparently the base of it is supposed to be 1/4 the distance of however high the wall is that you're leaning it on. So let's say the wall is, let's say that this, my arm, the wall, is 16 feet tall. The ladder's base would need to be 1/4 of a distance away from that. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So it would need to be 4 feet away from the wall. And that's like a safe distance to plant it at. Which I didn't know that. I never knew that. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. You know? I think it's pretty cool. I promise that was the last one. That was the last sandwich. Really good. Oh yeah, I guess I should explain what a millwright is. Not everyone's gonna know. I mean, I didn't even know what a millwright was. I never even heard about it before I met my stepdad, you know? Anyways, a millwright, they're basically like an industrial engineer, if that makes sense. They work on machinery, but like big industrial machinery. And they're kind of like a jack of all trades. They kind of dig a little bit into other trades. I mean, I feel like if you guys looked up the definition of a millwright, you'd probably get a better explanation, but that's all I can really think of for it. And, yeah, that's a millwright. That's what the program is right now. I'm fortunate to have gotten in, especially since it's free. I mean, sure, it's gonna take me 2 years, but that's with the, I mean, literally, my teacher, I don't want to say his name, just in case, you know, but he literally said, he works at Exxon, and he said that he would be surprised if any one of us in his class, after we're done with the program, once we actually get into like a job as a millwright, he'd be surprised if any one of us is not making like 6 figures a year. I don't know about you. That's money. That's real money, okay? And I mean, that's all I need to survive, man. That's all I need to live life is money. But anyways, what I actually want to do, what I actually want to be in life. See, because this is all for the money. What I want to be, what I want to do, is what you're watching right now. I want to be a content creator, a digital content creator here on YouTube. I know I've got a lot of ways to go. My schedule is very busy right now with work and my classes and hanging out with this girl that I like right now. If she's watching. Hello. You're short. Yeah, my schedule's very busy, so it's kind of hard to find time for YouTube. I mean, I'm working on some music right now, you know, in between, you know, working class and whenever I've just had free time, I've been working on music. I'm almost done with it, with a song. But that's probably gonna get released next week. If I'm being honest. I want to keep playing video games and streaming them. And just making other videos in general. I like making videos like this for y'all. I like playing video games. I like doing art. I like making music. I'm just a very creative person overall. And I like to share my creativity with the world and help bring people together. Because I know I can come up with cool ideas and whatnot. for videos, and I mean, this is the video you're watching right now. This was a suggestion by someone. I'm probably not even gonna cut anything out if I'm being honest. Well, no, I guess I am. I'm probably gonna do the bare minimum of editing for this, just cause I don't know. Why not? I don't know. Some people don't do any editing at all for their videos, and they get a lot of views. Like Queso. Queso doesn't like. I swear, I don't even remember the last time I watched him. But like for his videos that get like his streams that get uploaded to YouTube, that's basically all that they are. They're just his streams that get uploaded to YouTube. Like he doesn't cut anything out of it, which is, I mean, he still gets views. It makes me wonder, honestly, how he skyrocketed. You know, how did he get popular in the first place? You know, I guess that's really it. You know, I currently do a lot of physical labor to make clothes designs. I don't actually make the designs, but I help to handle the clothes, basically, and clean up the place a bit. I'm in school right now to become a millwright for the money, the moolah, and then hopefully, what I'm hoping is that, you know, this is gonna eventually take off at some point, you know, that this, what I'm doing right now, that's gonna take off at some point. It's actually gonna get somewhere, and I can start making money off of this, so that I don't have to, you know, be a millwright or, you know, have a daytime job or anything, you know. That way I can just do this, cause I like this. I like this. I want to play games, make art, make music for y'all, make stories even, sing songs maybe. But I need more views. I don't get enough views. People don't click on my videos. And I don't really know why. Cause tell me why more people have watched some of my weekly channel update videos as opposed to my Donkey Kong Bonanza full playthrough. It's like, I specifically did everything I could for that Donkey Kong Bonanza video to try and make it as clickable as possible. Well, I guess not. If I wanted to make it as clickable as possible, I would have put clickbait, but I tried to make it as watchable as possible, and it barely has that many views. And I just don't get it. I don't know why. I'm thinking I should maybe start doing some challenge videos, because I know people like watching that. For video games, instead of just like a basic playthrough, unless if the game is fairly new, which Donkey Kong Bonanza is fairly new, so I'm still surprised that it doesn't have that many views. Anyways, I'm hoping this eventually takes off some point in the future. Even if it never does, I'm still gonna make videos on here. That's really it. You know, my current life, my current schedule, I guess, situation and whatnot. Hopefully this will help y'all understand why I'm not uploading as much. And that's really it. I hope y'all check out the rest of my channel. I have a playlist where I've uploaded music. I think the music, eventually, you can see the progression in the music. You can see I get better with it. It's mid at first, but it gets better. Especially since I never, like, learned any guides or anything. I just learned through experience, doing it more and more. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's day, and that's really it. I will catch you all on the flip side. Goodbye!